Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm breaking down the only 5 rods that you need. I'm breaking down what techniques go with each kind of rod and the recommended line setup for each one of these rods. Let's get into it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. The first thing that beginner anglers look at is fishing rods. They're trying to find the right rod for what they want to do. They're trying to find the easiest rod to use. And you may be another person who's been fishing for a while, but you've lost a few rods over the last year, and now you're trying to re-up. In this video, I'm gonna give you my favorite 5 rods, the rods that I use all the time that cover all the fishing and the techniques. We're gonna get into it right now real fast. So as we go through this video, I'm gonna put all the links below to all the rod combinations, the line selections. Everything you need is gonna be in the links below. So if you're interested in buying some of these products, I would appreciate the love and support by buying it from my links below. The first one you have to pick up is a medium powered spinning rod. The medium powered spinning rod is that first go-to rod that all anglers need. You're gonna cover a large portion of lures and techniques with this. Now they won't work perfectly, but you'll be able to start to learn new techniques with this setup. Here's a list of all the techniques that you can use this setup for. I usually mainly use it for things like jerk baits, wacky rigs, Ned rigs, shaky heads, drop shots even. A lot of finesse lures, but I've also done crankbaits on a medium power. I've done chatterbaits, and like I said, they may not work perfectly, but they'll work good enough for you to learn the techniques a little bit, and then be able to upgrade your rod selection for a more technique specific rod later on. My usual setup for a rod like this, 7-foot medium, Defy Black fishing rod from 13 Fishing. Reel is gonna be the Shimano Sedona, the 2500 on that one. I always do my medium and my finesse and my medium light setups with a high vis 10 to 15 pound braid, and then an 8 to 10 pound fluorocarbon leader for high sensitivity for a lot of my finesse fishing. After your medium rod, you wanna look for a 7-foot medium heavy bait caster. Now, bait casting takes a little bit more work. There's a little bit more of a learning curve with bait casting because it's not just a throw and go. You have to dial in your brakes on the bait caster. This will cover a lot of your power fishing. So right here, you'll see the list of the techniques that will be covered by this medium heavy bait caster. I usually use it for like spinner baits, chatter baits, small swim baits, and things like that. I love my underspin on this rod as well. Works really well. For me specifically, I actually picked up the Googan Squad Go-To rod, and I've loved it for like 2 years now. I've been using it nonstop. I've caught some huge smallmouth, some huge largemouth on this. I really love this rod. For the reel, I went with the Shimano SLX DC. This was the first bait casting reel that I bought, and I bought it specifically because it was a digital casting reel, which means it has a higher sensitivity braking system, which means less backlashes for your beginner like myself. So if you're interested in that, I highly recommend, it's a little bit more expensive than the other reels and rods that I have, but it's for a purpose. I wanted to make sure I wasn't backlashing every 5 minutes when using this bad boy. 96% of people that watch my videos aren't subscribers. So if you're watching my videos, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and further support this channel. So after you get that 7-foot medium spinning rod and 7-foot medium heavy bait caster, you've already covered a large portion of lures. And in that time, hopefully you're gonna be learning these techniques, what you like, what you're comfortable with, what you're confident in, and then you start to branch off into more rods and reels that are more specific to techniques. So the next rods, I actually have 2 rods for you. These are both medium powered bait casters. The difference is what you want to fish. If you're a crankbait guy, you honing on crankbaits, that's become one of your confidence baits. You want one of the medium, moderate powered bait casting rods. I have here the Defy Black 7-foot medium, moderate bait casting rod paired with the Origin R1. This has been my crankbait combo for the last year. I actually caught my PB on this very combo around this time last year. Yeah, it was awesome. I wasn't expecting to bite. I was actually just taking this out to try it out, to just dial it in a little bit. And within like 3 or 4 casts, I had this huge largemouth on it. It was awesome. I'm going anywhere from 10 to 12 pound monofilament or braid, right? The reason why you want to use those 2 different lines specifically is because those lines float. the fluorocarbon sinks. And what happens is if you're using treble hook baits and you have fluorocarbon on there, it's gonna get hooked in the treble hooks, and it's gonna be harder to get that action that you really want. So either braid or mono. I got straight mono on this one, but I love it. Now, if you're one of those guys that you really love swim baits, or you really loved chatter baits, or you really love top water, you want a medium fast action rod. All right, this is what I have here. I use it more for top water, medium fast action rod. I have it paired with the Origin F1, and I got 30 to 40 pound braid on this bad boy. I will fish top water on this. I will fish some underspins on this, and it is amazing. Really great combo for that next step up. Now, if you went through that first two and then you're like, you know what, I really love finesse fishing, Jeff. Like, finesse fishing is my thing. I saw somebody commenting on one of my posts recently saying they're a finesse fanatic. I'm with you. If that's you, you're gonna want a medium light. This is a 6'9" medium light. This is all your finesse fishing. You'll see a list of techniques here that goes with a medium light rod. Listen, Ned rigging, drop shotting, I throw shaky heads on this, I've thrown tubes on this. This is where you're in clear water, you want a super finessey setup. I got 10-pound high-vis braid to a 6-pound fluorocarbon leader on this bad boy. Does work. This is a Johnny Morris Carbon Light. This was actually my first rod. I didn't have this style. I had actually a 6'6" medium heavy Johnny Morris. It's one of the smoothest rods and reels you will ever have. It's a high quality rod, high quality reel. Grab it if you can, but medium light, finesse fishing at its finest right here. And the last rod I'm looking at is this heavy action rod, okay? 7'4", heavy action. This will do all these techniques here. I use it specifically for frog fishing or flipping and pitching. I don't do much of it, but I'm at the point now where that's the last technique I really have to conquer. That flipping, pitching, those frogging techniques, those are the last techniques I have to conquer. So I want to get the right rod to really conquer those techniques. Now I have this rod reel on here now. I don't actually use this one. I use the Origin F1 with the 50-pound braid on this as well. And this is the 13 Fishing Fate Black rod and reel that I use on this bad boy. And it's so far so good. I'm gonna have more practice with it this year when I do a lot of frog fishing in heavy cover. With these 5-6 rods, you will cover 100% of fishing. The only thing that's gonna happen now is you're gonna develop a taste for certain techniques and wanna fine tune those things. Hey, I hope the video was helpful. If you haven't done it yet, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. We got thousands of people that are subscribed to the channel that just wanna learn more about fishing from a regular guy like me who's learning too. If you're looking for early spring fishing, if it's that time of year for you, whether you're up in New York like me or you're down south, looking for early spring fishing tips, I have everything you need in this video right here, all about early spring fishing, what baits to throw, where bass are, and what colors you should be using. Hey, thanks for watching the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.